Welcome, welcome. What's the good word, everybody? I am G-Paw, and I want to talk about this Avengers Tower over here at Marvel Strike Force. We're going to dive right into this. Definitely go down below and click that subscribe. I'm headed for 1,000 subscribers and would love you to join my community. Alright, Avengers Tower looks like an upside down Harry Potter boot from Quidditch. To me, at least, that's what it appears as. This ain't bad at all, I guess. It's about 7 days long, or it is 7 days long, not about. But I kind of want to go over the rules here and a few things I tested out. My first day last night, I went through and I played through and I got through floor 5 and some things. That way you don't make similar mistakes, essentially. But the rewards, I want to start here with the rewards. These are awesome rewards for new players. Early game, mid game, awesome rewards. As well as it's got gold and catalyst. You can always use catalyst, right? And it slowly amps up. So if you're the further you're or closer to mid game you are, the better the rewards get, and they meet your roster essentially. Moving into end game, right? So this is, in my opinion, awesome. I don't know how much these are going to help end game players, but this helps pretty much everybody else, in my personal opinion. I don't know why I always hiccup in the beginning of my videos. I must get excited about it or something. So my rank is 100,178 ranking. These payout right here is pretty awesome. Awesome. And then it starts to fall off here. This is still pretty awesome. Right here, this is nothing essentially. And I will talk about the orb here towards the end of the video. The orbs are not that great at all. And then the rewards slowly fall down. Again, these aren't terrible rewards by any means, but this last place is not going to do much for anybody. 20 T4s does nothing. On average, the skill takes from 160 to 240 T4s for just one skill. And there's 250 characters times 4,000 T4s, and you're not even getting 20 T4s, you know what I mean? So it's pretty gnarly there, but it is what it is. And it's just extra loot. They do have so many events going on simultaneously that all this rewards and loot do add up long term. So I'm grateful for anything I can get out of this, honestly. So I want to break this down. If you haven't read the rules, I'm sure a lot of people have. I went in and read them, and I just kind of want to go over it here a little bit. Win battles to climb the tower. Points are earned for winning a battle are determined by how high you climb the tower. So right now I'm only earning 100 points for floor 1 through 5. And the little mini bosses gave me more points than that. So I thought that was pretty cool. Each character can only be used once per day and will go on cooldown until midnight UTC. I just consider that my reset time, which is midnight central time for me. You can't pay to refresh them, so don't try to. You won't be able to launch your battle if any character's on cooldown. Like if you try to put 4 in that are fresh and one's on cooldown, you won't be able to do it. Before you complete floor 60, you'll stay on the same floor even if you lose the battle, which is awesome. They're making it where it's easier for newer to mid-game players to be able to finish floor 60, which is to max out all the milestones, which I find to be quite awesome. But once you complete floor 60, you'll earn more points and better rewards for each win. But you'll also drop back to floor 61 if you lose. So maybe if you're on 62, 63, 64, don't worry about losing as much because you're only going back 3 levels. But as you get closer to level floor 70, you're going to want to make sure you don't lose. So definitely I would retreat. It's going to put your characters on cooldown, but you're going to stay at floor 68 or 69 or 70. You know what I mean? Moving forward. Definitely don't go in there and lose because you're going to drop back 10 floors and have to redo it all. And you're going to run out of time with 7 days. So you can sim any battle on the tower, but some fights may be quite challenging if you don't guide your team to victory. If you lose or retreat, no progress is saved from one attempt to the next. So you can't attack them once and then be weakened and then attack them again. Is the way I understand that. The opponents you face on each floor are the same opponents other players face. So you're just going to be stacked up in the leaderboard or the milestones against other players, essentially. And you're going to only progress as far as your account is built up. So good luck, Commander. Strike is counting on you. I love this, that they're adding this game mode back in. I think on Reddit it's been blowing up, like what happened to Avengers Tower, when are you bringing it back, this, that, and the other. So I think this is pretty awesome that they're doing this. I wouldn't sim unless you're end game, and you have every team and they're all stacked. I'm just going to go through and play them. You're only going to beat them one time, so why not just play through it and enjoy it. And it actually helps you learn your characters as well. So what I did the first day is I went in and I did some of these fights, and I'll kind of go in and show you here. When I fought him and I lost, or I was about to lose, I went in and I lost battle and it said defeat, and they went on cooldown. But then I tried the next fight that I fought him. I was going to beat him, and I went into that. Here, we'll go into a fight and I'll show you. So I want to take in something juicy. Better yet, we'll take in all bad characters. Oh, I'm still on cooldown. That's not good. So we have to take in bad characters. Alright. So what I did here... No, not Yelena. Ready. See if I can get it off. So I went in and I fought through it and I was about to win the fight. And then I actually went up top to figure out what would happen, and I retreated. And what it actually does, it puts your characters on cooldown. So even if you retreat, you can't save your characters. So up here I went in and hit quit battle and I hit retreat. So select retreat to exit without a loss. So when you're up at like that 68 plus floor level, just retreat and your characters go on cooldown rather than falling back floors. Definitely don't click select lose, because you will fall back floors if you're higher up after level 60. But I did do the retreat function. They're going to blow me up, so I'm going to let them blow me up here. I guess it's not at reset. 8 hours and 45 minutes from now. Yeah, 7 o'clock. So when your energy resets, like your Save the World energy milestone and your gold milestone, gold spending milestone resets, that's when you get them off cooldown. Which is perfect timing, really. It's in the evening. Most people are at home. I like that. And I kind of only got through 5 floors, like I said. My overall potential, in my opinion, is going to be 4, 15, 16. Right in here. Because I can beat this team with my Cersei, Icarus, Shang-Chi. I got a pretty stout team. I'm going to put in my best team and kind of show that here. So it won't be set up like this, but... And I'm actually Cloud and Dagger. I'm putting them on a separate team to use them, but otherwise I'd bring them in. Something like that, or, you know, swapping out Shang-Chi and Kestrel. So 162,000, I should be able to punch up somewhat decent with Cersei and Icarus. And I can see clearing out, maybe getting to this and getting stuck. Because right before, I could beat that, I'm pretty sure. With my Cersei Icarus combo. 160,000, I think I could punch up pretty heavily on that, just taking out Doctor Strange and such. And then moving on to Ghost Rider. But that's my plan for Avengers Tower. What do you think of the game mode? How far are you going to get? I guess it's all perspective. And this is extra rewards. So for me, getting these first 3 milestones is huge with all these T2 and T3 ability materials. As well as the blue gear crunch is real early on. Because you're getting a lot of characters. And you're kind of investing and experimenting and such. And you run out of this blue gear. So I find this to be very, very helpful for where I'm at in the game. As well as you can always use some more gold. Definitely, right? Alright, so I want to go over and talk about the orb real quick, and we'll wrap this up, the video up. Definitely comment down below if you found this, what you think of it, and if you found this informational at all. This orb is terrible. Avengers Tower orb. Now it's showing off these awesome characters, right? But let's go in and actually look what we're getting here. So I think for any of these drops, really, common shard, let's check the common. You're going to get 3 shards of one of the listed character per orb. Now, bear in mind, you have to be in the top 20% of players in Avengers Tower. And you're probably mid to end game, or late game, you know what I'm saying? And these characters are amazing in their own right. But 3 shards ain't going to do nothing, because most of these are 100 shard unlocks. If not all of them are 100 shard unlocks. So that's something to bear in mind as well. Like 100 shard, I think this is 45. 100, you know what I mean? So 3 shards is nothing, especially for the... I think it's 11 or 20% ranking. You're getting 3 orbs. So you're only going to get 9 shards. Which is just god-awful for a 7-day event, in my personal opinion. Now, the uncommon drop, you're going to get 6 shards of one of the listed characters if you get this to drop. It's a 15% chance, so there is hope. And you're going to get 4 shards here, which is even better hope at 35. So, more than likely, you're going to end up with 3 shards. Which I don't find to be very good at all. The center pillar, the gear drops here, if you don't get the high one, it's rough. Guarantees 1 mini unique. If you got, and it's not even always mini uniques, you might just get regular gear. Personally, I don't know how great this is for in-game players that need this. I would be happy with it early game, but I'm not going to get any of these orbs unless they give them to me. Now, if you get this drop, 18 of one of these listed mini uniques, this is a phenomenal drop. But it's a 0.15% chance, so it's a shot in the dark. In the middle of the desert, and you're trying to hit anything but sand. You know what I mean? So It's not that great, in my personal opinion, for an orb. And the only reason I say that is because, as far as I know, you can only get them if you place good in Avengers Tower. Right here in the rewards, and I just want to kind of show that. For the ranking, the milestones, I don't even see any. So you're not earning them unless you get in the top 20% right here. And you're getting 3 or 5. And the common drop is you're probably not going to get a ton of mini uniques, and you're more likely going to get 3 shards. Now, it does start to get better with the top 3%, and definitely the top 100. 30 orbs, even if you got 3 shards at a time, you're still getting a decent amount of shards, as well as some teal gear and mini uniques. But that's the top 100 players in the game pushing through Avengers Tower. So I think they should have been more friendly with these orbs, personally, considering it's first time back that I know of for Avengers Tower. And the orbs aren't that great, so why not be more friendly and spread them out amongst the people? You know what I mean? But I guess at the same time, if they put 1 orb down here, I'd be a little more insulted, I think, than getting no orbs. But, you know, loot is loot. It is what it is, and I'm enjoying it. So I'm going to see how far I can push. I'm excited to see how high I can get, and maybe I can go even further than I'm thinking. But that's all I got for Avengers Tower, so, yeah, good luck. And tear it up. I guess that's all I got for this video. I will see you all in the next one.